Good morning, Claire here in the Pacific Northwest Puget Sound area, Grow Zone 8B, and it is kind of a chilly Sunday morning. And it's also Father's Day, so if you're a father and watching, happy Father's Day. We did not have a very productive week in the garden as far as putting anything new out, but there are lots of things happening here, so I'm definitely going to show you what's going on. And I'm going to share with you what's kind of prevented us from working in the garden too much this weekend. I've got a big family surprise to show you. So, all right, come with me and let's get started. Before I show you the garden tour, I just wanted to share something with you that is like bringing me so much life this week. And it is this bouquet that I created. It's my first bouquet of the season, hopefully the first, not the last. Because if you have been following for a while, you've noticed or heard me talking about how my garden plan changed from the winter time, which I was thinking I just wanted like a big wild cottage garden and fruit and vegetables, which I still want both of those things, but I wanted more cut flowers. That's where it's changed, and that's why I created that row garden back there, because specifically to grow cut flower varieties. And so hopefully those don't let me down, because I want this to not be the last bouquet that I make. Um, this is, funnily enough, nothing that I grew. These are all God grown plants. This is foxglove that just showed up in my yard. So, used a couple of stalks of that. And then two roses that, once again, I inherited with this house and threw those in there. And then this is what's funny is this is all grasses, different variety of grasses in my alleyway. As well as some Queen Anne's lace kind of stuff. I forget what it's called, but I think it's toxic. And obviously, I'm not going to eat it, but I thought it was pretty, a nice addition, a little filler for this bouquet. So now that I showed you this little bit of whimsy, let's go see what's going on in the yard. So this week, I was able to clean up this bed a little bit because some of the tulips had really gotten brown and crispy, and I was able to clean up the foliage of that and a lot of the daffodils and the bluebells. So it looks a lot more clear, but I have something to point out over here that I am excited about, and that is this. And I might be mistaken, but I think this is going to be a tiger lily, which I am obsessed with. So it'll be my first year having it, and I'm so excited. Also, back here behind the foxglove is this plant, and I will have to tell you what it is later because I don't remember the name. But it gets these big, kind of hot pink, bushy, kind of like hyssopy looking flowers back here that the bees go crazy for. So I'm excited about that. And then, of course, we still have our foxglove going strong and even still sending off new shoots here. So that is really exciting to me. How big. I'm going to back up to show you just how massive this foxglove has ended up being. And then we have another tiger lily. I think don't we'll see. It'll be a surprise for you and me both, but I did plant some out here. I have a few lilies that are gonna open up soon, I hope. There and there. And then our lavender and then our just very full rose bush here. Why is it not focusing? There we go. I need to come out and cut some of the spent blooms off so that even more can pop up, because as you can see, it's just covered. It's going to be covered probably all summer, and that's so exciting. Okay, so this here is something that I did not plant, and it may be a weed actually. I do know that you can buy these plants to grow as on purpose, but I think these might be slightly invasive. But I do think they're really pretty and they're gorgeous. So I might let a few go here and see just how invasive it is in my own yard. If it gets too crazy, I might yank them out as best as I can. They're hard to get rid of from what I read. This is exciting because this is my climbing rose here, and it is sending up some taller branches here that are going to have some blooms. So I hope that it keeps doing that and will continue to grow. And then I need to build some kind of more trellisy kind of structure in here so that it can grow up and over my this archway. That's my plan. If you are a gardening expert, I am pretty sure that these are all gladiolas that I planted that have popped up, and they've been kind of in this state for a while. They've popped up with the leaves like a long time ago. It feels like weeks and weeks ago, and some of them have continued to get taller, but they have not put off any stalks and do not appear to be having any flowers. Is that typical for gladiolas in their first year, or are they, or I'm just gonna have to be patient and see if they come up with flowers. So would you believe that I got out here this week and cut so many roses out of here? And there's a lot that I need to come in and cut because they've turned over, as you can see, and I need to get out here and do that because this is going to just keep going and going and going. Like I'm just always amazed every year how many roses each of these plants produce. Especially this one, because I am just amazed at how tall this is getting and how many blooms it is creating. I'm going to have to get my tripod out here and stand next to this just to show you how tall this is. And as you can see, this is monstrously tall. It is huge. Okay, I have to give you a PTP update as well as an update on the urine fertilizer. So this is one of the plants that I initially fertilized with the urine, and it was like this, and it had like maybe like one little leaf at the top, but it was all yellow. And as you can see, green is getting back into these leaves. It's got some brown bits that were already, they are too far gone, but it's starting to repair itself. And not only that, there is about, I'm bad at measurements, I would say 6 inches of growth here since last week. The nasturtiums flowered. I don't know if that's because of the urine, but check out this. This and this guy were literally almost dead. And this one's sending off new leaves up here. Like it was all crispy. See that? And it's sending off new leaves, and it's sending off a new shoot beside it. And this one has gotten taller and even has a couple of flowers coming up on it. Oh, and then I put the urine in this pot, obviously, the diluted urine, and I guess this never germinated, this marigold seed, but here it is. It germinated and grew some leaves and stuff like that since last week. So that is kind of interesting to me as well. I'll keep going around to show you. We've got some more flowers popping up in our nasturtium and some more growth here. And we've got this one. This one was looking a little wimpy as well, but it's nice and green. It's even got a pea pod here. And sort of the same thing with this. It's got a teeny tiny little pea pod. Here is our big daddy, best vine of all, and it has a nice pea pod that I probably need to come out here and pick. And let's just go ahead and do that. Let me see. There we go. And oh, this one has like three on it. Even more peas. I always like come out here and I see that I'm like, oh, there's a pea, I need to go pick it, and then there's even more. So this is doing well. I've already eaten one of these flowers. They are a nice little treat. They're sweet at first, and then it has that peppery aftertaste, which is so nice. And there's so many more buds about to open up too. And here we go. Now here's the bean that I planted in here, and it's growing. It's going to be climbing up here soon. Oh, and then this one, it sent off, it was looking pretty sad. It sent up a new shoot here. Oh, I already had to try this. So good. It's a sugar snap pea, and it's nice and sweet. And that color is so pretty. I cannot remember if I showed you guys that I had planted out some things out here, and something already came and ate off the leaves. This was going to be cucamelons on this side. This is a watermelon. It's fine. Nothing's eaten it. This was a gherkin cucumber. I think it'll be okay. Maybe, I don't know. Something ate the sprout part, so that's not good. But on this side, nothing's came and eaten these, so hopefully this will at least stay going. Here's our sunflowers, volunteer sunflowers, and pumpkin squash of some kind, and this one. And look how big this one's getting. It is amazing how fast things grow. I literally have tried to stay on top of this with the weeding, and all these little, whatever these are, like, just have popped up and taken over. And then this blackberry bush has sent its vine over here, so I'm going to need to come cut that out, so that none of this stuff dies off. But this has just happened within like a week, which is so crazy. I was at the store and bought some a cucumber or a cantaloupe and a honeydew that was like super duper on sale. So I figured I would put it out here at one of these on either side of this trellis as well. And here is this view of this garden. And once again, just it's crazy how much things grow in a week. Like here is this. This is a Belle of Ireland. I don't know if she's gonna, last, because I think she's gonna get to her peak during like this hottest part. But we'll see. It's out here. Um, the celosia here, it's alive. Oh, here's that salvia that I planted. And then, can you believe these cosmos? These are um, getting bigger and bigger. Like, I'm just so anxious and ready for them to massively grow and finally get some flowers, hopefully. And our sunflowers. I wish Katana was out here because I could do a comparison video. Because I had her standing there when I think it was about that tall, and I thought, whoa, that's big. And now it's like double that. And then here is our, it's kind of shady over here right now. As the sun comes up, it's going to be full sun over here. But I was going to show you something kind of cool. These corns, some of them have, um, you know, kind of purpley red in their leaves. So that's kind of pretty. And some of them are just straight up green. I didn't plant a mixed variety or anything, but some of them are showing up purple. And I think that's really cool. So hopefully the other ones follow suit, because how neat. And I'm going to have to take care of this burdock soon because it has gotten huge. And I'm obsessed with big things like this. So it's really hard for my heart to just cut it down, but I know it's going to create all those little burrs and I'll have these everywhere. And I don't care for them myself. Um, Although if one pops up back there, I'll probably leave it because the bees do really like the purple flowers on them. But here is all of these volunteer foxgloves in this corner, and there's even more that are sprouting up and putting out little flower pods. This is our new family member. Her name is Citrus, and she is a dog that we adopted from the Bellevue Humane Society this Friday. And so she's new to our family, but she's just so sweet. She's so soft. She's She's very cuddly. She's going to be a great best friend for the kids. She already is obsessed with Connor, and they're just two peas in the pod. And so got her and Katana and Connor to be three musketeers. And so we've been just, loving on her and walking her around the yard. And she had gotten, spayed. So she still has her stitches. So she can't get too crazy. But we do know she loves sticks. So we're about to be playing fetch a lot and have our friend to go on so many hikes and adventures with us. So we love her already. She's just so special to us. There you go. Where are you, baby? There you go. There you are. She's intrigued by the flies buzzing around. She's like, what are you? She's been spending a lot of time doing this in all of our laps. She's so snuggly. I had to share with you guys something really inspiring and a beautiful place that we went to this week with our homeschool group. And they said that they were going to be doing a bee festival this weekend. So me and the kids and my husband did not want to miss out on that. So we went back and really got to enjoy the gardens. And they are so sweet, the master gardeners, because they arranged a scavenger hunt for the kids, and so that you would be encouraged to go around and really check out the garden. And there was nothing that they loved more than stopping and talking to the kids about different things that they had growing in the garden, and how best to do certain things. And they were so knowledgeable. And one of the reasons why they were doing this, I believe they said, is because next week is International Pollinators Week. And one of the things they did is, after we completed the scavenger hunt, they gave us a gift that was a seed packet of mixed seeds for pollinators, and a little pot of basil to plant, and a crocheted bumblebee, and then a whole pot full of huckleberry and another plant I forget the name of. But it was so generous of them to devote the time to create this event, and to also gift to the community as well, so that they could plant something in their yard. Thanks so much for sticking around with us this week to see what we've gotten into, and for letting me introduce you to our new furry family member. And I wanted to say that next week is actually International Pollinators Week, which is so exciting. So I plan on making a special video just about that. So be sure to follow if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, and check back and see what we get into next week. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you then.